Stephen Bunting against Josh Rock. Mouth-watering way to start the night on the main stage here. We're at the last 16 stage. The UK Open up for grabs. Stephen Bunting is a former semi-finalist here. But you've got to go back over a decade for that semi-final appearance, beating Thibaut Tricol and then thrashed Mensa Suljovic earlier on. Ranked number 6 in the world. The Bullet had a big start to last year, but maybe his TV form in the majors not quite as he would want it. He'll be looking to put that right against a man who is a World Cup winner in Rocky. Hit a 9-darter in the Premier League in Belfast recently. He too is a semi-finalist here, but that was last year. Had to work hard to beat Willie O'Connor in the deciding leg, and then beat the German Dominik Grulich to make it through to the last 16. These two will meet in the Premier League on Thursday, so it's a big week for the pair. But first things first, Chris Mason, they're looking for a spot on finals day tomorrow here at Minehead.
Yeah, absolutely. And Josh Rock faced a match start against Willie O'Connor, so that was a big match to get over, and he'd love to get one over on Bunting here, just to go in to Thursday night with a bit more confidence, because the defeat here may be hard to take, especially with how quick the turnaround's going to be. The Premier League is on Thursday night, of course.
Game on!
They do have a bit of previous, not too much.
Yeah, only 6 meetings, 5 wins for Bunting, but Rock did win the last one. That went all the way to a decider. What a way to start for the Bullet. Bang on target.
Do you think it plays or makes any difference, the fact that the 2 previous meetings they've had on TV, Bunting's won them both? Or do you think that either of them will not even worry about that? I don't think they're that type of character that would even know.
59.
No. I think they will be hoping, as I said, to make it through for Bunting. Over 10 years since he made the final four at the UK Open.
46.
Yeah, where's that gone? I'll tell you, I've got out the blocks quickly. Johnny Clayton, 4-1 up. Don't forget, you can watch that via the PDC TV app.
126.
Put Osh on your TV and put your tablet on the app and watch both.
Yeah, watch them both at the same time.
121.
It's been a good start from Bunting, down
Stephen,
to a finish after 9.
136.
Can he start with a big out? No, but he knows he's coming back, and he's going to be coming back looking at tops.
96.
Yeah, started with a big in, didn't he? First 3 darts a max. And he's down to tops after 12. Some start.
60. Stephen, you require 40.
This would be a nice opening leg. Pushed aside Mensa Suljovic this afternoon. He has got another visit up his sleeve, and it's
30.
a good job. He's made a bit of a mess of that.
Yeah, I think it showed at this tournament already how much of effect that
83.
winning that night in the Premier League, the amount of confidence it's given him and belief
10.
back.
Yeah,
He was struggling.
Yeah, he was a little bit. He's struggling here to get rid of these final few points.
8.
Well,
Joshua require 131.
Treble 17. Oh, wow. 72 left, 48
107.
leaves 24.
it does.
Stephen, you require 2.
In the madhouse early on.
We'll be mad if he loses his leg.
He'll be furious.
Game
He's not going
from
to.
the first leg.
Took him
Stephen
6 goes to hit the
Bunting,
double, but he
second
did
leg,
hit the
Joshua
double. And he leads by a leg to nil.
177.
It's the way to respond after a fairly poor opening leg.
100.
Got a feeling this is going to go long.
You think?
Yeah.
44.
If they can G each other along, then
Yes.
there's every chance it will go all the way. What a night we have got in prospect. Another maximum for Bunting. He's second in the opening 2 legs.
Well, Merwin Price and
83.
Bessel Nyman were G'ing each other along in the early stages of that match, weren't they?
He's finding the top of that red bit with great regularity.
140.
It
85.
won't be close if
Stephen, you
Josh
require
carries on playing
81.
like this. I thought he'd build on that big Willie O'Connor win.
Yeah. Still time, bullseye for 2-0.
38. Josh, you require 112.
Tops needed.
72.
Well, both having trouble
Stephen,
on the
you
double.
require 43.
So's Bunting. You remember this one fondly. 11 double 16 to win Lakeside.
Game shot in the second leg. Stephen Bunting.
There we go. He's got an early
Third
break.
leg, Stephen the throat first. Game on.
Well, Josh Rock is brilliant at his best, but has had a few off days.
Yeah, I think if there's
43.
one element to his game that that needs to, I do remember that. The Adams family, wasn't it?
140.
His B game needs improvement. His ceiling, you know, his top game is right up there, as we've seen.
Yeah, certainly is. Bunting, former Masters
95.
champion.
Yep, same venue.
140.
140s. Richard Ashdown will enjoy that costume.
$85.
Race to 10 then for a spot in the final 8. We will, of course, at the end of the night's play, we'll have the draw tomorrow. Remember, it's an open draw. There's no seedings here.
41.
You get what you're given. And there are some brutal ties coming tonight. Anderson, Littler, Van Gerwen, Wade, Humphreys, Noppert. That's just on the main stage here.
It's going to be some big players left in that pot for the draw this evening. Should be around,
85.
well, should be just before 11 o'clock. I love it as well, the fact that the whole crowd stay for the draw. It's part of the experience.
It is. Right. Don't hit the treble, Josh, whatever you do.
Treble 12.
132.
Sensible. Because the way his dart's set up, there was so much room in that 60.
Yeah. As people say, why didn't he go for the 20? But he's risking.
Well, Andy Hamilton
busting.
used to go for the small 20,
Joshua required 48.
which is very hard to do.
Yeah. Well, he left 16 for double 16,
Game
and
shot
there's
in the
no
third
messing
leg.
about there.
Joshua.
Yeah, and it's a 14
Fourth
dart.
leg, Joshua throat first.
Instant break back, replicating exactly what Bunty did in leg 2.
Yep.
134.
Yeah, the margins are so small between these players that the game can turn.
135.
Hit that magnificent 9-darter, didn't he, on his home
100.
Premier League night in
what
Belfast.
a moment. That's right up there when they used to have the contenders playing in the Premier League, when it was Michael pulled out unwell, and you know, the walk-on for Willie O'Connor in Ireland,
59.
and John Henderson in Scotland. It's right up there. That moment we would never forget.
No.
Neither were the people there.
No, that's it. Another maximum.
180. $140.
So
Joshua
possible
required
11 dart
87.
leg for Rocky. Well, Bunting's on a finish. Needs the ball. He went for
44.
the ball, but he didn't find it.
Stephen,
Yeah,
you
they
require
both had a go at the ball. They've
167.
both been in the small 7. He's got options, 90 left. Went for the ball to lead
102.
tops.
Joshua required 43.
Darting deja vu. Oh.
Yeah, different way though this
Yes.
time. This is a big dart.
23. Stephen, you require
Well, that's the worry, Chris. When you
65.
go for the bull, you've got to burn a dart to tidy it up, and he couldn't take advantage.
25.
Bunting now with the dart.
Josh, you
top,
require
so
20.
he's dodged one here.
Games on the
gets
fourth
it.
leg. Josh Rock.
2
Fifth leg,
apiece.
Stephen at third first.
We'll take a
Game on.
break after 5 and 10 and then play to a winner. Really too much to decipher in the averages
54.
departments, that's for sure. Very similar in the scoring phase of this as well.
Yeah,
100.
so slow start for Bunting at the start of leg 5.
Quick update from board 2.
60.
Better from Lukeman, but it is Clayton who leads 6-3. Make that 7-3.
Yeah, that's looking pretty much
82.
one-way traffic, isn't it, at
He's
the
going
moment?
under the radar, isn't he, Johnny Clayton, a bit?
Well, he's making light work of it, that is for sure. Saw him this afternoon, he was pretty pleased with his night's work, and why wouldn't he be? He's been impressive. Another one you wouldn't
97.
be surprised seeing him pick up the title tomorrow night.
$40.
Finally poised here, isn't it? Bunting raced into an early lead, has been pegged back.
100. $100.
Things really did start to turn around for Bunting with that Masters win, didn't it?
134.
Keynes.
He's won regularly on the floor, he's won
Yeah.
on the European Tour, he's won on the
59.
World Series. Now he
Yeah.
wants another big TV title.
Exactly.
Stephen, you
A
require
ranking
56.
TV major, and this one is most definitely that. One of the toughest tournaments to win.
Games on the fifth leg.
And there we go, Bunting
Stephen
has the early
Bunting.
advantage. First break here. And we're on throw. It's Bunting who leads Rock. Race to 10 for a place in the quarterfinals. Bunting 3, Rock 2.
It's rocking in Minehead, let me tell you that. Incredible atmosphere here. Our first game is underway on stage 1, and Stephen Bunting playing in his 15th consecutive UK Open. Is this the year? He leads 3-2 against Josh Rock, but Rocky has the darts going into the 6th leg. Let's head over to board 2, where Alexa is with Glenn.
Indeed, I am, Pete, and we are down here watching Johnny Clayton taking on Martin Lukeman. And with no disrespect at all to Martin Lukeman, Johnny Clayton has come out and is looking really strong, leading 7-3 as it currently stands.
Yeah, he's banging form, top of the Premier League. I mean, he's got some adoring fans here in Stage 2 as well, so it was always going to be a tough ask for Martin Lukeman. Johnny Clayton's looking absolutely fantastic and leading 7-3 after the break.
Well, that's actually a really good point, that Martin Lukeman, we don't think has been playing on really any of the major stages throughout this tournament. Suddenly, he's in the 6th round and he's got to step up, take on a player that's really in form, and now he's got to come back from a deficit. That's going to be a big ask.
Everything seems to be weighted against Martin Lukeman, but as a dart player, you've got to keep that belief. He's had a good week already. This would be the icing on the cake to get through the quarterfinals, but as we go on right now, Johnny Clayton's looking in serious form and looking good for victory.
Yeah, definitely want to watch for the rest of the weekend as well.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Glenn. Back to you guys.
Cheers. We are back on the main stage. Looks like Johnny Clayton's going through over on board 2, but here, this one is in the balance. Bunting, 3-2 up against Josh Rock. Chris Mason alongside myself. How do you see this one going, Chris?
Yeah, as I said right at the top, I thought this one was, you know, could go really, really deep. And that's being backed up when we look at the stats and the scoreline. 3-2, we're back on throw. 89 average Rock, 87.6 Bunty.
6th leg, Josh to throw first.
2-1 in the 180s, 4 all in the 140s. It's just very little to pick between them. I think the first
55.
one that starts to put their boot down potentially could just sort of take a 3 or 4 leg lead and run it out.
Yeah, might be one of those bursts, might it?
Yeah, could be a spell. It could be starting right here. Remember, the opening leg of the match, the opening visit of the match. Bunty hits a 180. He comes back off the break, his first throw. Another max.
His 3rd so far. He's nicked the darts out of the hand of the Northern Irish World Cup winner, Josh Rock.
100.
Did break in leg 2, Bunting, but was broken straight back. He did it in 14 darts.
140.
Okay so far.
Yeah, it's nothing spectacular. You know, it's okay. I think that's a great way of explaining it. It's just okay.
I think that emphasises your point as well. The first player to really put any kind of burst together. And this now constitutes a burst of heavy scoring from Bunting. 2 maxes in the leg.
9 double 16.
81.
If completed in
Stephen,
2,
you
will
require
mean an 11
41.
dart breaker throw for Stephen Bunting.
Nine. Josh, you require
It's an
145.
outside chance, but it's a chance. Not going to go this time. Rock on his own throw will be really disappointed. I know Bunting's hit 2 maximums, but he's had an extra visit, hasn't he, Rock?
Yeah.
And he's still not.
133.
He's
Stephen, you
thrown 15
require
darts
32.
and wants double 6. Bunty has thrown 12 darts and wants 32. He's already had 2 at it. Make that 4 at it. Well, this could be awkward. That's an
Games
excellent
on the
dart.
6th leg.
Super stuff from
Stephen
Stephen Bunting.
Bunting. 7th leg,
Johnny
Stephen at
Clayton beginning to
first.
fluff his lines. He's had multiple darts here to
Game
go
on.
8-4 up. Lukeman wants double 4 for 7-5. So to go 2 behind.
Maybe we rode him off too early. Bunting's missed plenty of doubles
55.
as well, but he's still hit 4 of them. That's the crucial stat there.
And he's getting more opportunities, isn't he?
60.
It's John O'Shea, good friend, former PDC tour card holder and Winmar World Master, and great friend of Josh Rock. Well, he's part of the same management team as well.
Yeah. Rocky in the red bit himself. Now looking away and with a 2nd maximum.
140.
It's not quite happening for Josh at the moment. Still early days, but doesn't want this to get away from him.
139.
This is, again, it's a fairly sustained spell from Bunting, and
85.
he does this for another 5 minutes or
Stephen,
so,
you
then
require
it's
167.
job done.
Yeah. And look, there was a lot of speculation about Stephen getting in the Premier League because of the way that he ended the year in terms of the majors.
59.
What we should forget, for a period of several months last year, he was unplayable at the start. He was winning everything he went for. Just a shame for him. It wasn't major season, if you like.
123.
But he was
Stephen, you
European
require
Tour winner,
108.
World Championship winner, World Series winner. And if he can hit those heights again, there's more titles to be won. That's a great dart. But he doesn't
94.
find double 14 at the
Joshua
first time.
require
Well,
93.
He just met all the criteria, didn't he? You know, he's popular, double 18. Ooh,
Games on the 7th leg.
wowzers.
I thought there'd been a glitch
Josh
there.
Rock.
Couldn't see the other one.
8th
15
leg,
dart
Josh the
breaker throw.
first.
Gets him back in this.
Well, that's twice Bunting has broken, and twice in the very next leg he has been broken straight back. And now it's Rock who's starting to hit the big
180.
numbers.
Yeah, Bunting met all the criteria. Popular, was winning tournaments. His ranking was super high.
140.
I think the only people's major question mark was the previous season. Rock was nearly
140.
on another 9. Yeah, I think, and the way the season ended, but everything else, it ticked all the boxes.
Yeah, certainly did.
And listen, already by just winning a night this
58.
early, he sort of backed up the fact that he was included.
Yeah, he has.
Make
Josh
a
Rock.
ball. Wow, beautiful.
130.
51 after 9.
Yeah. And all of a sudden, just when it looked like Bunting was going to start to pull away, back comes Rocky.
59. Joshua require 51.
16.
They're both having spells, Wills, but at the moment, they're just not
35.
sustained. Johnny Clayton, 81 points away from a 9-5 lead against Martin Lukman. It's great to see Martin having a run in a tournament. It's been a tough old couple of years for him
55.
behind
Joshua
the
require
scenes.
16.
To see him back on form.
Games on
Rocky
the
is
8th
back on
leg.
level terms. 4
Josh
apiece
Rock.
here.
9th leg, Stephen
Well,
the
there's a
first.
pattern forming, Mark.
Game on.
First two to Bunting, next two to Josh, next two to Bunting, next two to Josh.
46.
Noah's Ark, they're going 2 by 2.
140.
There you go, confirmation of that sequence. That's the darts used to win each of the legs.
Yeah, anything 15 or under, you're averaging a
100.
ton, so the signs of the standards going up now.
Yeah, well, Rock has lifted his game up to nearly 96 from
140.
sort of mid-80s, wasn't it? They are coming by 2 by 2. 2 treble 20s a turn.
Yeah.
Back-to-back 140s. And that on the Bunting throw.
100.
Look at that. Averages in the last couple of legs.
27.
Although that might put a spoke
Yeah.
in the wheel.
Yeah, they come tumbling down.
That's,
And he's allowed Bunting back in.
since that first break, it's been all Rock. But Bunting's coming back with some of his own. A 5th maximum for the bullet.
60.
I think your initial
Stephen, you
summation
require
of this game, Chris, you
75.
thought it was going to be tight, has been bang on the money.
The broken clock is right twice a day.
35. Joshua
Rock will be
require
disappointed not to have put a
134.
bigger hole in this. He's not going to take out 1-3-4, so Bunting will be back for the hold
96.
and for the lead.
Yeah.
He's never trailed
Stephen,
in
you
this match so
require
far,
40.
Bunting.
Oh. Get this. The all-out assault on the Rock throw. He's got to hit the double first, and that has not been an easy task tonight.
20.
Well.
Joshua
20
require
darts at a
38.
double mark. He's only hit 4.
Splits it. And this to go in front for the first time. He's moving along the hockey. Can he find the gap? Oh, he does!
Games on the ninth
I can
leg.
assure you, he wasn't aiming there.
Josh Rock.
Are you saying that was lucky, Chris
10th leg.
Mason?
Josh
I
Rock first.
Certainly
Game
am,
on.
because he would have been aiming for the high side, because it makes no sense to even... if he was going to attack the bottom part,
96.
he'd have moved right.
It went in.
Yeah, if you could see the flight behind that, and you almost sort of see what he was trying
45.
to create. And if he wins, we can ask him afterwards.
Can. Doesn't say in the history books it was
100.
lucky, it just says it went in.
Correct. It's just another mark on the ledger.
It is, but it's an important one because, as you said, he's in front for the first time.
Yep.
85.
Well, Bunting will feel that 16 missed starts at a double, he should be way clear in this
I
match.
agree.
98.
In the last 6 legs, Bunting has had darts to win 3 legs
140.
and he's lost.
Yeah, you put them on his leg score. It's a different game altogether. isn't it?
100.
It's 7-2.
Yes. I know that everyone can hit every time. It doesn't work like that. But
Well, if you're only getting, one dart here and there, yeah, but he's not. He's getting multiples, isn't he?
140. Joshua Maguire, 107.
Right, this for a 2-leg lead, and he's going to get a go at tops. For a 6-4 lead,
Games
and
on the
Rocky
10th leg.
right on the bell comes
Just
up with a
Rock.
hammer blow. Doubles his advantage, and he first storms off the stage. A race to 10 for a place in the quarterfinals tomorrow, and it's Rock who leads Bunting by 6 legs to 4. Action underway here in the last 16. We're in the main arena, and Josh Rock is leading Stephen Bunting by 6 legs to 4. Still to come, defending champion Luke Littler playing the in-form man in Minehead this week, Gary Anderson. Michael Van Gerwen and James Wade have won 6 UK Opens between them. They go head-to-head, and it's Humphreys Noppert. But let's catch up on the action over on board 2. Johnny Clayton is in action against Martin Lukeman. And Clayton was 7-3 up in this match, but credit to Martin Lukeman. He's brought it back at the end. The Ferret with a chance to win it and go through to the quarterfinals, and the Ferret does win it. Johnny Clayton's charge continues. He's looking for a first UK Open title. He's beaten Smash by 10 legs to 7. And Johnny Clayton, the first name through to tomorrow's quarterfinals. Don't forget, we'll have the draw at the end of play here on the main stage tonight. The draw for the quarterfinals. You see it here live. But Clayton, his charge continues, Chris, and he's going to take some stopping. Yeah,
there was some really, really good stuff in between. A really good fight back from Lukeman. Great to see Martin
11th leg,
having a good run in the
first.
tournament, and I hope he uses that to kickstart his campaign this year. But yeah, Johnny Clayton, very dangerous player, knows how to win.
100.
Well, here, Bunting led 4-2, but missed doubles have been a problem for him. Josh Rock has won the last 4 legs
100
in a row, and he's looking here to make further inroads.
Yeah, nothing really between them in the opening session, and then session 2 we just started to see Josh grow in confidence. And then session 3, by my calculations, very similar
81.
to... session 2 was class. It was only, I think it was 61 darts used. Look at the difference in the finishing, 10% for Bunty. That's
66.
why he lost that session so heavily.
Well, look, 6 180s to 2. He's creating chances, he just isn't taking them. He's been wasteful
80.
thus far.
Stephen, you require 155.
He's got 2 cracks at this. It was probably a good job given that first dart and the second one.
30.
Well, that could have gone significantly better.
Yeah, not half. And now it's going to be punished.
139. Stephen, you require 125.
Yeah, maybe he felt like he could bump it out. Oh, needed at least a 25. An 18 would have done, actually.
Yeah, well, Bunty's last 4 darts have been
93.
Short of
Josh, you
disastrous.
require
However,
101.
the layup then is good, but 101 is very gettable for a player of this. Oh, wow. What do we make of that? The old
45.
double-double.
Yeah, I've seen that shot done that way of
Stephen,
late a
you
few
require
times. It's
32.
an interesting one.
You stood for that in your day, Mr. Mason.
If they missed, yeah, absolutely. Crack on, pal. I'd rather see someone have a go at double 90 than double 16 or tops.
Game shot on the 11th leg. Stephen Bunting, 12th leg, Josh to
Chris, he needed
first.
that.
41.
An old 3rd dart outshot.
Yes, infuriating.
One man's joy is another man's pain.
97.
Great crowds here at Minehead. If you get the chance, you should
59.
always make the effort to come along.
Just trying to play around that dart because
60.
he's got the 4 on the end, knowing that if he follows that with a max, 3-3-4 can be completed in 6.
60.
Yeah, okay, just stretching his shoulders off there. He's clearly not happy with something that's going on at the moment. Just having a problem, isn't he, with that first dart at the
60.
moment?
Yeah, they're both just trying too hard.
100.
Tension. It's a big game.
It is. It's huge. It's huge. Making the final Sunday of the UK Open, it is massive. So, you know, you've seen it with Johnny Clayton. He fell over the line in the end, didn't he?
He's in the hat.
He is in the hat.
100.
Dangerous proposition for anybody tomorrow, whoever he faces.
I think whatever happens tonight, we're in for a star-studded lineup tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, 184 can't go. Rock's left the finish, so what can Bunting do from here as he looks to level up the match? Can't find that treble.
60. Joshua Maguire, 120.
No jokers here, pal. Tops. Yeah, you have to go right now. Oh, the cha-cha-cha up there.
80.
Yes.
Bunting.
Stephen Maguire,
The
124.
elite players love these kind of shots because they know they've got a little bit of insurance. If you don't hit the 60, they got the option of the 54. 14. Oh, double 18. They're safe,
92.
Stephen, and they're safe.
Joshua Maguire,
He was never
40.
that safe. He missed the board. Look,
Games
Tops is hit.
on the 12th leg.
And once again, Bunting
Josh Rock.
can't take out the
13th
double.
leg,
Okay, it was
Stephen
only one
first.
shot, but it was at
Game
double
on.
18. And it's another error that is punished by Josh Rock.
99. $96.
7-5, race to 10. Rock 3 away.
100.
The semis last year here. His 5th appearance for Josh Rock at the UK Open.
134.
He thinks he likes it.
Why wouldn't he?
Just on their walk-ons on stage 2.
162.
As Bunty finds a beautiful 162 to leave a finish from 302. Yeah, it's Darryl Gurney against Rob Cross. That's a fascinating match.
45. Stephen
Yeah, it
Maguire,
is.
140.
I think there'll be the support with Rob Cross. Here
Agreed.
goes Bunty looking for the 140. Needs 2 10s. That's
Game
more
shot
like it. The
13th
bullet
leg.
firing this
Stephen
time.
Bunting, 14th leg.
It is
Joshua
only a
Maguire.
hold of throw, but it gets him back within 1. But back comes Rock looking for a maximum.
180.
Yeah, 302 in 6 for Bunting. Perfection in all
95.
6. 3 treble 18s, 2 treble 20s, and double 10. Isn't it ironic? You get all that trouble with your doubles, and then you're in a world of trouble. 7-5 down, and you find 6 perfect darts.
Yeah, just mentioned over on streaming board too. I was when the players were, the MC went through the list of players. The media room's next to board 2, isn't
42.
it? When Kearney's name got mentioned, there were quite a few boos.
Ooh.
Yeah. Cross has been playing some
86.
good darts this week.
Yeah, good to see.
Well, Rock is seemingly in control of leg 14.
45.
Yeah, another strong
Joshua Maguire,
leg,
95.
left after 9. Treble 20. Treble 16. Treble 12 for
35.
double 18 was the plan. Fortunately for him, Bunty way back in a different postcode. He's at a different venue.
Yeah. He's not exactly in a rush to get here, is he?
46. Joshua Maguire, 60.
60 for 8-6. Moving along again. Knows he'll be back.
Game on the
He'll be
14th
coming back
leg.
at the start of leg
Josh
15
Rock,
because he's
15th
now
leg,
2
Stephen
away
first.
from the last 8. And that's been the difference. 8 of 18, 44%.
Yeah, strong finishing.
For Josh Rock.
That's
75.
not far off of his sort of annual numbers.
81.
Bunting is finishing 6 of 25. He's not going to get it done against the elite players in the PDC, even when they're not playing their
125.
best.
Bit of a dilemma for Rab and his team of players. That's probably why John
140.
O'Shea's in here, and Rab will be up supporting Rob.
Yeah, well, they can make a quick detour over to board 2. Should not get the victory here.
140.
Bunting is still in there. And the beauty for Bunting, whilst he needs a break very quickly, if he gets one, he then becomes favourite for the match.
96. Stephen, you require 161. $99.
Were they Ratajski fans or were they seagulls?
140. Stephen, you require
They were
62.
seagulls. Not like seagulls. Number 16.
46.
Now,
Joshua
now.
requires
Could be the
44.
beginning of the end, Wills, this.
It should be. Double 16. Oh, it's not in. Double 8. Nervy,
36.
nervy times.
Yeah, wire.
Stephen, you require
A
16.
lifeline for Stephen Bunting.
Game
He's
shot on the
back within
15th
one.
flag. Stephen Bunting, 16th leg, Joshua Throat first.
Just commenting on the
140.
reliable finishing of Rock. And then he misses two to go within 1. Although, good start to leg 16.
99.
Great to see so many people enjoying
59.
their weekend at the darts. Not for the faint-hearted coming here to Minehead. It's worth the visit. It is such a unique tournament.
140.
Bunting, you can get the break here.
Is he going to do the 302 in 6?
162.
Bunting done it in leg 13. Oh, brilliant.
92. Joshua
Well
require
created dart to leave
140.
170. Oh, he's going the Rob Crossway.
That was 5
108.
treble 18s in a row.
Yeah, I've seen Luke Littler do that. Five treble 18s and the double 16.
Stephen,
and
you
of course,
require
he does practice a lot with
170.
Rob, and you would have seen that, no doubt, go in many times, as well as in the Worlds to win the title.
Yeah. Well, that would have been some way to level up the match. And he's now hoping that Josh Rock can't hit double 16.
Joshua require 32.
To move within 1. Oh dear, that is not
Wowzers.
good. But that
Game
is
shot on the
a
16th
salvage
flag.
operation.
Josh
He
Rock,
has a
17th
serious
leg,
word
Stephen
with that
Throat
first
first.
start. He can't believe that went where it did, but sometimes it's not the mistakes you make, it's how you react to them, and he reacted beautifully.
44.
Yeah, great composure, good temperament. He did have a long word with that dart in the 7.
140.
Just been a little bit more solid, hasn't he?
Yeah, solid is the word. It's been low to mid-90s average, hasn't it?
Yep.
Bunting is paying the price. 20
He just can't get
missed
out.
darts.
Yeah, can't get out of the 80s, Bunting, in terms
97.
of averages.
Well, he's missed multiple darts in multiple legs. And that is not a recipe
83.
for success. We had a 9-darter yesterday, didn't we?
Yeah, not in here. They're looking in the wrong place.
Yeah, well,
140.
telling up at the man who did hit it will be in this place. Later on, he's on the last game against Luke Humphries.
140.
One word answer, Gary. Anderson or Littler?
Oh. Heart says Gary. Head says Littler.
140. Joshua require 138.
138 for the match. And the shot is on to win it in style. Josh Rock can't quite land the knockout blow.
Stephen, you require 80.
To stay in the UK Open.
40.
Great effort.
Joshua Quire, 24.
The story of the night is missed doubles for Rock. Now needs double six. This could get sticky. Oh dear, it's double one. Oh, he's done it again. The sat-nav might be broken, but he found where he was looking for in the end. Wow. Bunting smiles inside, he'd be devastated. The ball